the day. This is Miss Tabassum. As you know that we have already started with direct and indirect speech. In my today's lecture, I am going to discuss about change of pronouns, change of modals and reporting verbs in direct and indirect speech. So let's get started. When a sentence is written in indirect speech, the tense, pronouns, modals, reporting verbs, and indicators of time and place change. Change of pronouns. If the speaker is in the first person, the pronouns in indirect speech remain unchanged. Example: I said, I am happy. In indirect speech, it will be, I said that I was happy. So, the first person I remains unchanged. If the speaker is in the second person, the pronouns in indirect speech are changed to the second person. Example: you said, I have a new bag. In indirect speech, it will be, you said that you had a new bag. If the speaker is in the third person, the pronouns in indirect speech are changed to the third person. Let's see an example. She said, I have a headache. In indirect speech, she told that she had a headache. The pronouns you, your, and yours are changed according to the person of the addressed person in the indirect speech. Let's understand them with some examples. He said to me, your friends have come to meet you. In indirect speech, he told me that my friends had come to meet me. Here, me is there and thus my friends. Remember, in indirect speech, the pronouns change depending on the subject of the reporting verb. Another example, she said to him, your mother was looking for you. In indirect speech, she told him that his mother was looking for him. So, she said to him, and thus it is his mother. Another more example. She said to him, these shoes are yours. She told him that those shoes were his. As it is him and thus those shoes were his. The demonstrative pronouns this and these are changed to that and those while changing a direct to indirect speech. Examples: Tarun said, I was absent on this day. In indirect speech, Tarun said that he had been absent on that day. This changed into that. Another example, Vicky said, these are my books. In indirect speech, Vicky said that those were his books. So these changed to those. Change of personal pronouns in indirect speech. Indirect speech, I changes to he, she, or you in indirect speech. You, that is second person pronoun, changes to he, she, they, me, and if it is plural, then it is changed to them. We changes to they, us changes to them, my into his, her, your, or its, our changes to their. Change of modals. The modal verbs can, will, may, shall, and must are changed to could, would, might, should, and had to, respectively. Let's see some examples. He asked, Can I take the corner seat? In indirect speech, he asked if he could take the corner seat. Can is changed to could. One more example. Romy asked, "May I get a cup of tea?" Romy asked if she might get a cup of tea. Change of reporting verb. Depending on the meaning conveyed by the sentence in direct speech, different reporting verbs are used in the indirect speech to replace words like said and told. Let's see the function of such words in direct speech and their reporting verb in indirect speech. If it is an order, you may write ordered. For request, requested, pleaded, implored. For advice, advised or urged. Prohibition, forbade. Direction, directed. If it is a suggestion, use suggested. For warning, use warned or cautioned. And if addressing someone directly, use called. Let's understand change of reporting verb with examples. The queen said to her advisor, "Go, fetch me a map of the kingdom." In indirect speech, it will be the queen ordered her advisor to go and fetch her a map of the kingdom. Another example, Samson said to his brother, "You should wake up early and go for a jog." Samson advised his brother to wake up early and go for a jog. Let's have a look at this table to understand how words indicating place and time are changed in indirect speech. Now, indirect speech is changed to then. Here becomes there. Today becomes that day. This morning changes to that morning. Yesterday becomes the day before. Tomorrow becomes the next day or the following day. Next week becomes the following week. Next month, the following month. Ago becomes before. Thus becomes so. Last night changes to the night before. Hence become thence. Come becomes go. Let's practice an exercise. Rewrite the sentences in indirect speech. First, I said to Rima, "Please lend me your geometry box for a couple of days." Answer, I requested Rima to lend me her geometry box for a couple of days. Second, the teacher said to us, "You should attempt the second question even if you find it difficult." Answer, the teacher advised us that we should attempt the second question even if we found it difficult. Third, the secretary of the club said the swimming session will start from the first week of April. Answer, the secretary of the club informed us that the swimming session would start from the first week of April. Fourth, Ravi said, "Hurry, you should not fiddle with the electrical wires." Answer, Ravi advised Hari that he should not fiddle with the electrical wires. Fifth, my mother said to us, "Return home quickly as it is getting dark." Answer, my mother cautioned us to return home quickly as it was getting dark. Next, my teacher told me, "Take a few deep breaths before your recital." Answer, my teacher suggested me to take a few deep breaths before my recital. Seventh, my aunt said, "Do not leave the house at night." Answer, my aunt ordered us not to leave the house at night. Eighth, Maya said to her coach, "Please let me participate in the tennis tournament." Answer: Maya requested her coach to let her participate in the tennis tournament. 9. Piali said, "I am the best student in the school." Answer: Piali declared that she was the best student in the school. 10th. The teacher said, "Uma is intelligent, but she doesn't work hard." Answer: The teacher remarked that Uma was intelligent, but she did not work hard. Rewrite the sentences in direct speech. First, the hotel manager informed the inspector that the fire had broken out in that room. Answer: The hotel manager said to the inspector, "A fire has broken out in this room." Second, the librarian told Anita that he had found the book she was looking for. Answer: The librarian said to Anita, "I have found the book you are looking for." Third, the postman complained that he had been waiting there for a long time. Answer: The postman said, "I have been waiting here for a long time." Fourth, Mr. Seth said that he owned a small farmhouse near Delhi. Answer: Mr. Seth said, "I own a small farmhouse near Delhi." Fifth, the children said that they had completed their homework. Answer: The children said, "We have completed our homework." That's all for the day. We'll be continuing with this same chapter in our next class. Thank you. Stay well, stay happy.